In this video, we're going to go over the misconduct or ejection manager and show you the workflow for that process. So here we're just on the regular public CIF site, and officials can go ahead and click on this report right here, and it allows them to come to the CIF home platform, and they can log in just by using a specific username and password. All they do is choose their sport and choose their password, and then click sign in. Then they can choose if it's going to be an incident report or misconduct report. If they choose misconduct, then you can see that it's just a simple form that allows them to fill out the data for the incident and to say who was the offending person, what the school they're associated with, what the reason was for the ejection, and they can input a detailed explanation of that particular event that happened. Once all of that is filled out, what they do is they actually select the appropriate liaison who it gets sent to. The liaison then will go over that and they'll process that. And then once it's processed, the schools will receive a notification saying that there is a misconduct waiting for them in their misconduct manager on CIF Home. And from there, it will let them know if further action is to be taken, whether that be a post-ejection form or maybe a letter, or if there is specific times that that player or coach is supposed to sit out from a game. So this is the form that the officials have to fill out. Now we're going to go to the CIF staff account and we're going to go over the output that comes there. So now we're on the CIF staff account and we have a misconduct manager here, which shows all of the misconducts that we have for processing. Now you'll notice that it shows the date that it was entered, it shows the offender, the gender, the sport, the school, and all the other pertinent data. So if we click on one of these misconducts here, then we can see the form as it was filled out by both the official and the liaison. We can see the reason for disqualification, and we can read this explanation here if we'd like. And we can always change the report status here, and that automatically is going to send a notification to the school user letting them know that something has changed for that particular misconduct. We can also report this as a PDF if we'd like by clicking that button. So we have this misconduct report here in a simple PDF form, which we can save if we'd like. If we come back to the misconduct reports, we could always use these filters up here to search for specific misconducts for specific sport. We could do the level, and we could also filter by the status as well. We could also generate reports for misconducts. If we come over to the report center, we can go ahead and click on misconducts. Now we can choose the specific sport level and even offending school that we'd like to see misconducts for. So we'll just choose one of the sports here. And what we're going to do is we choose the columns that we'd like to see on the report. So let's say that we want to see the school, we want to see who the reporter was, and we want to see the penalty. We click Create Report, and I'll drag the report over so we can take a look. You can see that it shows the details for the offending school. It shows what the penalty of the report is for the corresponding letter. It shows the reporter. And of course, since we just chose soccer, it shows soccer over here. So it's quite easy to generate large reports at a moment's notice if there have been any trends or anything that you need to take a look at for misconducts or ejections.